And a good evening, everyone, from the Butler Center here on the campus of St. Catherine University in St. Paul. Welcome to the best in Division III sports. Tonight, it's the MIAC against the UMAC Conference in women's volleyball. Everybody, I'm Sam Wirchin, filling in for Matt Nelson here tonight. Lynn Thompson is riding shotgun here tonight. This broadcast a presentation of the University of St. Catherine and produced by my company, TJ Broadcast Services. Our website is tjsportsonline.net. And a broadcast here tonight is brought to you in part by Goodmanson Construction, Twin City Orthopedics, Universal Athletics, Northfield Lines, People's Electric, and by Fury Motors. The Wildcats tonight is also Parents' Night. The parents are lined up over Lynn at the far wall there, and they'll be introduced here in just a few minutes by Eric. The Wildcats are 11-11 overall, but 1-7 in the very top MIAC. The Storm of Crown College out in St. Bonifacius, they are 3-22 on the season, 2-12 in the UMAC Conference. Their two conference wins coming against North Central College of Minneapolis. Their one non-conference win was their last match. They defeated McAllister at home by a margin of 3-0. Both of these teams are closing in the final 10 days of the regular season. Playoffs get underway the final week of October. As a family-owned and operated business since 1971, Goodmanson Construction continues to develop concrete relationships with their commercial and residential customers throughout the upper Midwest. Questions or concerns about concrete, asphalt, and the company's installation process, visit their website and goodmansonconstruction.com. And a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics since 1971 is the Universal Athletic Team. They have been passionate about fueling the dreams of athletes, and they put all their know-how into doing just that by servicing and selling athletic gear to the local athletes, high schools, and colleges. Universal Athletic has dedicated its heart and soul to the support of sports, fitness, and health programs in schools and communities. Other matches going on tonight involving the MIAC. St. Ben's is at St. Olaf. St. Thomas at Bethel. Big match there. That is number 3 against number 4 right now. Hamlin is at St. Mary's tonight. Gustavus at home against Concordia, winners of 13 in a row. Youngsburg Aggies are at West Gym down in Northfield taking on Carleton tonight. And those are the only events in the MIAC calendar here tonight. And the North Central Conference, of course, in the UMAC Conference. And it is North Central. They're at the Erickson Center taking on Northwestern tonight. Northwestern and UW Superior are tied for the top spot in the UMAC Conference. Superior beat Northwestern here not too long ago, and so both teams are 12-1 atop the conference. Minnesota Morris just 2 games back at 12-3, and then Bethany Lutheran, St. Scholastica, Martin Luther, Northland Crown, and North Central. And we'll get to the MIAC schedule in just a bit. Right now we're going to go downstairs. Here's Eric.
College Storm and your St. Catherine University Wildcats. At this time, we'd ask that you all please stand and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now Fans, let's meet the starters for both teams. First for the visiting Storm. First up, a sophomore outside hitter from Morristown, Minnesota, number 1, Madison Tim. A junior middle blocker from Park Rapids, Minnesota, number 3, Danielle Novak. A junior defensive specialist from New Prague, Minnesota, number 4, Madeline Svoboda. A first-year setter from Union, Oregon, number 5, Elizabeth Clark. Junior middle blocker from New Prague, Minnesota, number 7, Christine Anderson. A first-year outside hitter from Anoka, Minnesota, number 9, Gracie Zyroth. A senior defensive specialist from Tomball, Texas, number 11, Brooke Honick. A senior middle blocker from Mundelein, Alina Rolfe. A senior middle blocker from McIntosh, Minnesota, number 14, Brittany Rolfe. A junior defensive specialist from Clintonville, Wisconsin. Oh, and we got shut off.
All right, the scoreboard went off here. And there it goes. And also Eric's power went off.
All right, let's start that last one over. A junior defensive specialist from Clintonville, Wisconsin, number 20, Sarah Rinke. Sophomore defensive specialist from Chinook, Montana, number 21, Courtney Gunderson. And a junior outside hitter from Shoreview, Minnesota, number 22, Carissa Steinkamp. Assistant coaches for Crown are Kristen Lehman and Brittany Strange. Head coach is Danielle Hall. At this time, we'd like to recognize the parents of our St. Kate's volleyball team and say thank you for their unconditional support for the program. Their unwavering investment and commitment for our program all season has been greatly appreciated, and we are fortunate enough to have each of them in our lives. Please help us recognize them as their daughter's name is announced. First up, first-year defensive specialist from Shakopee, Minnesota, number 1, Julia Weiler, daughter of Jim and Michelle. Next up, a junior setter from Hutchinson, Minnesota, number 2, Megan Schwarzak, daughter of Greg and Mary. Next, a junior defensive specialist from Oakdale, Minnesota, number 4, Larissa Kish, daughter of... Next up, first-year right side hitter from Plymouth, Minnesota, number 5, Ann Lankorich, daughter of Todd and Kristen. Next, senior right side hitter from Maple Grove, Minnesota, number 6, Emily Carman, daughter of Marty and Judy. Next, the senior right side hitter from Osceola, Wisconsin, number 8, Mackenzie Pepper, daughter of Bruce and Julie. Next, junior outside hitter from Byron, Minnesota, number 9, Emma Nelson, daughter of Scott and Gail. Next, a sophomore outside hitter from Fernando, Minnesota, number 10, Tori Sweely, daughter of David and Nancy. Next, a sophomore middle hitter from New London, Minnesota, number 12, Erin Tebben, daughter of Tracy and Kathy. I got you. Next, a first-year libero from Faribault, Minnesota, number 11, Grace Amaker, daughter of Brian and Kari. First-year hitter from Faribault, Minnesota, number 13, Lauren Isaacson, daughter of Mike and Mary. Sophomore setter from New London, Minnesota, number 14, Brooke Boyning, daughter of Paul and Lynette. Next up, junior middle hitter from Elk Mound, Wisconsin, number 15, Hannah Flatness, daughter of Jeff and Kim. Next, first year middle hitter from Andover, Minnesota, number 22, Bree Leverance, daughter of Diane and Robert. Next up, middle hitter from Osceola, Wisconsin, number 23, Erin Cutts, daughter of Joey and Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your St. Kate's Wildcats. Assistant coach for the Wildcats is Sam Sullivan. Head coach in his second season is Mr. Todd Nelson. Now, fans, let's play Wildcat volleyball.
All right, thank you, Eric. Eric, with the introductions here on Parents' Night. And we didn't get any starters. We'll find out who's going to play as we go along here. But for the Wildcats, it'll be Megan Schwarzak and Rick Boyning alternating at that center spot. The libero, of course, be Gracie Amaker. In the middle will be Aaron Kutz and Aaron Tebba. And the outside hitters, Mackenzie Pepper, Emma Nelson, and Lauren Isaacson. The Storm and their setter will be Elizabeth Clark. Their libero will be Madeline Swoboda. And the rest of the starting lineup, we'll have to guess. Looks like Carissa Steinkamp starting for the Storm. And also Christine Anderson. There's Clark. Also starting is Saren Rinke. And Brooke Honick out of Tomball, Texas. So Clark again getting last-minute instruction. The libero again is Madeline Schwarzak. The Storm wearing the purple uniforms with the white numerals and black pants. The Wildcats here tonight. Yeah, they are white and the purple with the black pants. Both teams with 3 matches going after today. Crown, they go back home for 3 straight. They have Northwestern, St. Scholastic, and Mount Mary to close out their regular season. And for the Wildcats, they will close out the year. They're at Hamlin tomorrow afternoon, home against Concordia, and at St. Thomas. And looks like our scoreboard went out again. Scoreboard went out. A reminder that transporting Wildcat athletes is in the capable hands of Northfield Lions Incorporated, dedicated to ensuring that your travel experience is a positive one. Call to request a quote or make a reservation at 888-670-8068 or visit their website, northfieldlines.com. And Twin City Orthopedics offers a full spectrum of orthopedic care to individuals suffering sports-related problems and injuries. Their doctors are team physicians at the University of St. Catharines, Augsburg University, Hamlin University, and others. Visit tcomn.com. Mention the rest of the schedule tonight around the MIC. The standings right now. And Gustavus and St. Ben's are at top both at 7-0. Bethel and St. Thomas both 5-2. They're meeting each other here tonight. Augsburg and Concordia. Augsburg 5-3. Concordia and St. Olaf 4-3. And then St. Mary's, Carleton, Hamlin, St. Kate's, and McAllister. Those are the standings. And we're going to go without a scoreboard. Here we go. As off the serve by Crown. And it is Wildcat ball off the left pin. Put across by Pepper. Clark goes up front, left side. Far side swing by Madison Tim. Wildcat ball. Boyden goes middle. Aaron cuts his shot as blocked. Amaker to pop it up. Pepper from behind the line. Floats it cross court. Packed up by Tim. They go up front and bumped across. And the third hit by Brooke Honick. Boyden goes near side. Pepper one more try. Scores! Mackenzie Pepper giving the Wildcats their first lead on the match. He had 1-0. And a Pep on the season. Mackenzie coming in at 183 kills, which is tops on the club. 1-0. And the Wildcats serving from right to left. And there's Larissa Kish in the match. And the Crown Storm send it across. Boyden goes up front. They go back to the near side as Nelson sends it across in the back room. Svoboda goes up front. Wildcat ball. Brooke, middle, cuts. Court, Aaron scores. Aaron Kutz gives the Wildcats a 2-0 lead. And Aaron on this season. And kill-wise, I believe she is third on the club in kills. And there's a service error for the Wildcats, now 3-0. Picking up the service ace is Larissa Kish. And it is 3-0. Our scoreboard is back. Larissa Kish out of Cretin-Durham Hall, Jr. And there's another ace for Larissa. And it is 4-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Aces for the Wildcats, 163. Tops in the club is Larissa. And here's her serve, left, right, popped up. And Clark collides with one of her teammates. It's bumped across there by Christine Anderson. In the middle, Boyden sets up cuts. One hand dump. And sent back by the Storm. Kish up front for Boyden. Back set right side. Pepper scores. And Mackenzie Pepper has her second kill And the Wildcats lead by a score of 5-0. Kish floats it over, popped up by Sabota. Clark goes left side at the net, put down by Anderson, and in the net. Called against Anderson. Christine Anderson in the net, point for the Wildcats. It is 6-0. And substitution coming in will be Danielle Novak. And coming out will be Brooke Honick for the Storm. Novak is a junior, 5'8", out of Park Rapids, Minnesota. 6-0 serve for Kish. Good hard serve. Sabota pass up front. Anderson and is bumped across from the back row by Runke. And Wildcat ball sent across by Pepper, and Pep's got another one. Mackenzie Pepper with her third kill. And it is now 7-0. Pepper on the season came in with 183 kills. Second of the club was Emma Nelson. Kish's serve in the net. Servers there. Against the Wildcats, now 7-1. Coming in is Brittany Rolfe. And coming out is Danielle Novak. Brittany Rolfe is a 6'1" senior from Winnemac, McIntosh, Minnesota. It's Winnemac, Winstead, Erskine, and McIntosh, the three schools. Clark sets the middle, floated across by Anderson, and scores. Christine Anderson, their leading attacker with 164 kills. And Anderson has her first kill. And it is now 2 serving 7. As Clark back to the line. Elizabeth Clark. Wildcat ball, third hit, put down by Pepper. Popped up by Reinke. From the back row, Sabota sends it deep. Amaker's pass up front, Moyning. Right side for Pep. Cross court scores. No, out of bounds. Line judge ruled it out of bounds. Miss hit by McKenzie. 3 in a row for the Storm. Elizabeth Clark from Union, Oregon. And she is just a first-year player. And off the serve, played off the net by Boarding and sent across by Kish. Clark, middle, Anderson's shot. Nice save in that back row, but misplayed by Aaron Cutts. Kish's pass, and Aaron overran it. And the Storm has scored 4 in a row. 4 serving 7 here in the first set. Best 2 out of 3, or correction, 3 out of 5. Clark again, Elizabeth serve. Popped up by Nelson. Middle, Cutts, shots, and it's good. And Aaron Cutts has her second kill, and it's 8-4. And Amaker will come out. And Aaron Tevin, the sophomore from New London Spicer, will come in. And Cutts serving the middle hitter. As the pass goes up front to Clark. Middle for Anderson, tips it across and scores. Christine Anderson with her second kill. It'll be 5 serving 8. Coming out is Madison Tim. Coming in for the Stormers, Courtney Gunderson, sophomore from Chinook, Montana. Courtney, a 5'5" sophomore. And the serve in the net. Service here against the Storm, down 9-5. And coming in will be Aaron Tevin. And Boyden will come out. Schwarzak will come in. Megan Schwarzak will come in. And Grace Amaker coming in. Megan Schwarzak, our backup setter, or actually alternate setter, out of Hutchinson, Minnesota, Valley City State. There's a floater by Anderson. And Christine Anderson has been the offense right now for the Storm. It'll be 6 serving 9. And Sabota will come on. And Carissa Steinkamp will come in from Shoreview, Minnesota. Went but across the sea to DeLotte International School. And service here. Charge to Christine Anderson, their third service here. It'll be 10 serving 6. And Lauren Isaacson will come in. And Larissa Kish will come out. Lauren, first-year player out of Farrellville, Minnesota. And the serve by Nelson. Clark backs it right side. We've got a whistle, and we got a 2-hit call against the Storm. It's 11-6, equaling the biggest lead. Emma Nelson from Byron, Minnesota. Byron Bears, just a junior, and she gives it up on a service here. Point for the Storm. It's 11 serving 7. Danielle Novak will come in, and Brittany Rolfe will sit down. Novak from, I think I mentioned, Park Rapids, Minnesota. 7 serving 11. First set here from Butler Center. In the back row, Amaker pops it up, chased down by Schwarzak. Near set for Isaacson. Lauren goes cross court. Scraped out the floor. Clark goes far side. And sent across by Reinke. Wildcat ball. Third at Isaacson. Left pin goes cross court. And it's dug out by Gunderson. third hit, and it's sent across. Nice save there by Schwarzak. Right side, and sent deep by Tevin. Now, correction, Emily Carmen, and tipped across by Steinkamp. Steinkamp has a kill. That is her first. It'll be 8 serving 11. Got lost there trying to find a number and a name here. Novak again. Lead is 4. Amaker's pass. Schwarzak up front. Shot put down by Tevin. Saved by the Storm. Left side. Reinke off the block. And deep in the back row, Nelson goes up front. Backs it right side. Tevin goes cross court. And it's out of bounds. Correction, Tevin is 4-12. That's right. Carmen is 6. And on the attack here, point for the Storm. It's 9 serving 11. And off the serve, Gracie again up front. Schwarzak, near set, Isaacson floater. And it's popped up in the back row by Novak. Off the right side, the swing put down by Steinkamp. Wildcat ball, Isaacson has to float it across. Storm go up front, Clark goes left side. Reinke down the line, popped up by Nelson. Again, setting up Lauren off the left pin, sent across. Storm ball, third hit, and sent across by, it's Rimke. There's a shot put down, and good by the Wildcats. This time it's Aaron Tevin picking up the kill, and at 12 serving 9. Coming in for the Storm, here comes Elizabeth Clark back into the match. And Brooke Hoddick coming into the match. Brooke is from Tomball, Texas. And Storm ball right side, sent across by Rinke. Amaker high in the air, setting up the right side. Shot through the block by Carmen and scores. Emily Carmen picking up her first kill. And it's 13-9. Emily with 99, now 100 kills on the season. There's Clark, middle, floated across, and we got in the net. Called against Elizabeth Clark, point for the Wildcats. 14-9. Todd Nelson has Amaker, Nelson, Schwarzak, Isaacson, Pepper, and Carmen out there. There's an ace. Ace for the Wildcats. As Amaker will get the service ace. The Wildcats have their third service ace. And a timeout on the floor is 15-9. And serving for the Wildcats, again, 163 aces on the season. And Larissa Kish with 33. Megan Schwarzak with 25. Brooke Moining with 29. And Aaron Cutts with 24. Wildcat Volleyball here on TJSportsOnline.net. Don't forget one more match next Wednesday, and it'll be senior night for the Wildcats. They will honor Mackenzie Pepper and Emily Carmen. Matt Nelson will be back for the broadcast. Tonight's broadcast production of TJ Broadcast Services. Our website is www.tjsportsonline.net. Comments, suggestions, and requests can be directed to tjwitchy@yahoo.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and at YouTube. For exceptional service and selection, look no further than Fury Motors of St. Paul, the #1 family-owned dealer to buy a Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram since 1963. So much to choose from. Make the shopping process easy. Also offering genuine service and financing. Visit stpaul.furymotors.com for more information. And off the serve, Storm ball, backcourt, and it's footed across by Gunderson. Wildcats go up front. Schwarzrock shot put down by Aaron Cutts in air and has picked up her third kill. She's got 3. Pepper has 3. And the Wildcats have taken their biggest lead of the match at 16-9. Served by Amaker, and it's out of bounds. Hit the antenna service here for the Wildcats. That's their third 3 aces, 3 errors. 10 serving 16. And Novak back in. Tim back in for the Storm. And going back to the service line is Sarah Rinke from Clintonville, Wisconsin. Back row popped up by Nelson. Schwarzak, Megan near side. Isaacson deep and cut the corner. Also touched on the way out. And Lauren Isaacson will pick up her first kill. And Lauren came in with 148 kills, 17 serving 10. Boyding will come in. Schwarzak will come on. Boyding, the other setter from McIntosh, we mentioned. Clark backs it right side. Shot put across. by Steinkamp. Wildcat ball. Isaacson puts one down and scores. Back-to-back kills for Lauren Isaacson. And the Wildcats lead by a score of 18-10 here in the first set. Serve again by Brooke. Clears the net. Played up front. Clark. Shot blocked at the net. Cuts. Aaron Cuts with the Wildcats' first block of the night. In fact, they came in with 30 solo blocks. And play for Aaron. That's her 31st solo block. Photo there by Steinkamp, and Carissa scores. She has her second kill. It'll be 11 serving 19. And Steinkamp will come out. Christine Anderson will come in. And back in the match there, libero Madeline Svoboda. New Prague Trojan catching. And Boyding from the back row. Isaacson through the block. Saved by Svoboda. In the middle, put down by Anderson. And Christine scores. Anderson has 4 of their kills. It'll be 12 serving 19. Svoboda, Rinke, Novak, Clark, Anderson, and Tim on the floor. Wildcat ball, cuts, gets black. Christine Anderson. And the Storm had their first team block of the night. It'll be 13 serving 19. The Storm with 30 blocks coming in. Christine Anderson now her 12th block. And Wildcat ball, there's Pepper trying to get one back. Clark up front, far side, Madeline Tim in the net. And a miss hit. And it's 20 serving 13. Kish will come in. Isaacson will sit down. Head coach Todd Nelson now in his second year. Wildcats by 7. And off the serve, popped up by Rinke. And there's Christine Anderson. Bad angle, and she can't get it across. Attack here for the Storm. Point for the Wildcats, 21 serving 13. By the way, Craig Roberts is our statistician tonight. Sitting across the way. And the serve by Larissa. Svoboda for Clark. Far side Anderson. Shot, score. Christine Anderson, junior from New Prague. She has her 5th kill. 14, serving 21. As Novak will come out, and Brittany Rolfe will come in for the Storm. And Elizabeth Clark will go back to the service line. Just clears the net. Amaker for Boyding. Near side. Nelson bumps it across. Played up front. At the net. Anderson tip is partially blocked by Cuts. Wildcat ball near side. Nelson through the block. But backing it up is Clark. Svoboda up front. And a sent across, and that hit the antenna out of bounds. Attack here against Crown. The effort there by Brittany Rolfe hit the antenna. Point for the Wildcats at 22. Serving 14. Amaker will come on for the Wildcats. And I believe is that Tevin coming in. Yep, Aaron Tevin. Right side for Pep. And a save by Clark from the back row. Svoboda sends it across, but out of bounds. And another attack here against Crown. 23-14. The Wildcats on the season hitting 168. We'll check the Storm here. Here's Anderson. Sends it across, saved by Nelson. As Kish sends it over the double block. Svoboda for Clark. Middle. Anderson down the line. It is good. Christine Anderson has 6. The Storm, what's their attack percentage? 0-22 on the season. 15 serving 23. As Madison Tim will come out. She's out of Waterville Legion Morristown. Good program down there. Courtney Gunderson will come in. I think Waterville Legion Morristown is ranked in Class 1A. There's a service error. Charge to the Storm. That's their 4th service error. Now Emily Carmen will come in. Schwarzak will come in. Pepper will come out. Boyding will come out. And here is set point. 24-15. Wildcats by 9. Their biggest lead here in the first set. And the serve by Schwarzak. Back row Clark chases down the pass. Svoboda sends it deep. Amaker can't handle it. And Svoboda, Madeline picking up the kill. The junior libero also out of New Prague. And she will come out. And Carissa Steinkamp will come in. 16 serving 24. And now Anderson will come out for the Storm. Coming in is Alina Rolfe from Mundelein, Illinois. And the serve scraped off the floor by Nelson. Back to Emma off the left pin. Sends it across. Clark up front, far side. Rinke gets blocked. Carmen and Tevin combined on the Wildcats' second block. And the Wildcats win the first set 25-16, leading all the way. Their biggest lead at the finish. They're leading by 9. People's Electric Company is your full-service electrical contractor, one of the Upper Midwest's largest, from building and process automation, communications, construction, furnaces, energy savings, testing, and maintenance. Founded in 1922 by William F. Lindbergh, located in St. Paul. And their address, website at www.peoplesco.com. And Wildcat Athletics are proudly supported by the Ryan Company, the Hickey family, U.S. Bank, the Leffler Companies, Cone USA, and the Opus Group. Also on the Wildcat sports calendar coming up tomorrow, big match for the Wildcat soccer team as they have Gustavus tomorrow at 1 o'clock just across campus. They're in a hunt for a playoff spot. They could finish as high as 4th, maybe get a home game in the first round of the playoffs. Otherwise, they could be on the road and possibly in Northfield against St. Olaf. But again, that's 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Here comes the stats from Craig. Thank you. In that first set, St. Kate's hitting 211 of 35, 4 errors for the Storm. They hit 125, 9 kills, and 32 attempts with 5 errors. Both teams have 1 block. Cron has 3 service errors, no aces. The Wildcats have 5 aces, 3 by Larissa Kish, the other 2 by Grace Amaker, 3 errors. The individual totals, first of all, for the Storm. Christine Anderson with 6, Carissa Steinkamp with 2, Madeline Sabota with 1. For St. Kate's, Mackenzie Pepper with 3, Aaron Tevin with 1, Lauren Isaacson with 2, Aaron Kotz with 4 in the middle, and Emily Carmen has 1. And that's the story on set number 1. Wildcat supporters this season also include Shapco Printing, Sodexo, Terra General Contractors, the O'Neill Group, Protect Designs, and Floors by Becker. Another Wildcat sponsors McGough Construction, the DLR Group, Push Pedal and Pull, the Newman family, Save a Tree, Jimmy John's, and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt. And our thanks to Lindsay Madriga getting us all set up with all the stats and so on. Again, Craig Roberts, our statistician here tonight. Now, Lindsay, brand new to the job, doing a great job. She's our 3rd SID in the years that we've been broadcasting. We had Sarah, and then Kelsey, and now Lindsay, the newly married Lindsay Madriga. Nice young lady. She worked in the office, the MIC office, with BJ and Dan, last year or 2. Coming out of the break again, 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. And Coach Nelson will send out Aaron Tevin, Emily Carmen. And out coming in is Taurus Sweely, the 5'9" sophomore from GFW, Gibbons, Fairfax, Winthrop. And starting the second set, new in the match is Bree Leverance, the first-year player, the 5'10", first year out of Andover, Minnesota. And Larissa Kish is going to take over the libero duties. She's wearing the purple for here. Gracie Almaker will probably come in. Leverance in the back row. Who's also out there? It is Megan Schwarzak. And Megan will serve first. Left to right. And the serve by Megan goes deep. Played up front by Rinke. Right side. Blocked at the net by the Wildcats. And this time in the net by Clark. Attack here against Crown. And St. Kate's leads by a score of 1-0. Served by Schwarzak. Up front for Clark. Near side. Shot put deep and out of bounds. No touch. And attack here for Alina Rolfe. 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Rolfe out there. Clark is out there. Steinkamp. Rinke. Sabota. And who's the last one? Brooke Honick. Sent across by the Storm. Megan, middle, shot, Tevin. And a nice save of the back row at the net. And we have a whistle and a 2-hit call against against the Storm. It is 3-0 in favor of the Wildcats here in the second set. Served by Schwarzak again. Elizabeth Clark chases it down from behind the line. Sabota sends it over. Kish up front. Back set near side. Floated across by Emily Carmen. Nice save of the back row. And bumped across by Rinke. Wildcat ball. Left side. Shot by Swilly. Tori shot is popped up high in the air from the back row. Sent across. And deep by Rinke. And out of bounds. An attack here. And a point for the Wildcats. The Storm only had 5 errors in that first set. They already have 4 errors here in the second set. All 4 points off of errors. There's a bump by Rinke. Schwarzak middle, and Aaron overruns the ball. Aaron 7 on the miss hit. Point for the Storm. It'll be 1 serving 4. As Sabota will come out, and Christine Anderson will come in. And Kristen Steinkamp will go back to the service line. And off the serve, played by Leverance up front. They go back set, the shot by Tevin, and the net. Aaron Tevin on the slide move, and hit it. Or mistimed her jump. It is 2 serving 4. Steinkamp Jr. And out the serve, Leverance in that back row. Kish goes left side and sent deep and out of bounds by Torres Wheely. Attack here for the Wildcats, so they're giving points back on the miss hits. It'll be 3 serving 4 here in the second set. And off the serve, Leverance up front, Clark, and the floater by Emily Carmen. Storm ball and sent deep by Rolfe. Leverance again, back row. Kish will float it across and gets a point. Larissa Kish will pick up the point. And that is her first kill. It'll be 5 serving 3. And now Steinkamp will come out. Anderson will come back in for the Storm. And serving is Torres Wheeling, mentioned out of GFW. Clark, near side, Anderson floater. Nice save and set back. Anderson bumps it across. Popped up by Leverance. Back set near side. Shot by Emily. Carmen scores. Emily Carmen picking up her 3rd kill, I believe it is. No, 2nd kill. And the Wildcats lead by 3 at 6-3. Sweeley's serve just clears the net. Played up front, pushed across by Clark. Schwarzak, far side. There's Leverance. Bree scores. Bree Leverance picking up her first kill. And it is now 7-3. Wildcats with the biggest lead. Swilly again, sends it deep and scores. Cut the far corner. As the Wildcats have their 6th ace tonight. This time Tori Swilly will get it. Sophomore. 8 serving 3. Tori again floats it across. Sabota goes to her knees to save. 3rd hit, Anderson deep. Popped up in the back row by Swilly. Middle put down by Tevin. And it's saved by the Storm. And bumped across by Sabota, but out of bounds. An attack here against Crown. It'll be 9 serving 3 here in the second set. Wildcat trying to break that 500 mark. They're 11-11. Just one win, though, in Cafferts. Sabota for Clark. Near side Anderson floats it across and scores. Christine Anderson has her 7th kill. It'll be 4 serving 9. And Brittany Rolfe will come in for the Storm. And Honick will sit down. And the serve by Clark. There's Kish. Middle. Shot by Tevin. Aaron scores. Aaron Tevin. Nice quick set to middle. Aaron out of New London Spicer. And Aaron will pick up her 2nd kill. It'll be 10 serving 4. And now Aaron will come out. And come in is Hannah Flatness Jr. from Elk Mound, Wisconsin. The Mounders done St. Croix Conference. This Storm ball blocked to the net by the Wildcats. In the middle, and a shot there by Flatness, and it gets blocked by Christine Anderson. As Crown picks up their 2nd block, it'll be 5 serving 10. And Alina Rolfe will go back to the service line. Parents' night here from the Butler Center. And the serve by Rolfe. Wildcat ball, near side. Carmen sends it across at the net. Free ball, and nice save by Clark against Schwarzak. Back set, right side by Carmen, and it's dug out by Clark. Go far side, sent cross court by Brittany Rolfe. Here's the near side Leverance, and Bree gets blocked, but saved by Flatness. Bree, one more shot. There's Sabota to save. Third hit, and just clears the net of the send back. Carmen deep in the back row. Larissa Kish will pump it across. Anderson for Clark. Near side, and Rinke puts it in the net for the 4-hit call. Sarah Rinke, and point for the Wildcats, 11 serving 5. And substitution, Boyding will come in, and Carmen will come out. Schwarzak will come out, and Ann Lankorich, first-year player from YZ. Seeing playing time tonight. Town is clearing his bench. It is Storm ball back row, and Swoboda sends it across. Popped up by Boyding. They go near side. And the first touch put down by Andy and LaCourge. They go right side. Shot cross court. Up the hands with Swilly. Ahead picking up the kill is Brittany Rolfe. And Brittany picks up her first kill. It'd be 6 serving 11. Now Anderson will come out. And Steinkamp will come in. Coming out is Alina Rolfe. And Courtney Gunderson coming in, and a service error. Crown with their 4th service error, 12 serving 6. And Julia Weiler will come into the match for the first time, and Leverage will sit down. Julia Weiler for the Wildcats, first-year player from Shakopee, the Sabres good volleyball program. Here's Elizabeth Clark, and that's going to be a 2-hit call against the Storm, 13 serving 6. Julie Weiler, member of this freshman class, sends it across, popped up by Gunderson. Off the near side, floated across. Wildcat ball. Boyding, middle, shot put down. Hannah scores. Hannah Flatness picking up her first kill. The 5'11 junior from Milkman, 14-6. And the Wildcats lead by 8. And then get one back on a service error, their 4th service error. Danielle Novak will come in. Brittany Rolfe will sit down for Crown. Mentioned Crown back home for 3 straight matches to close out the season. 2 in conference. Their next match against Northwestern. Off the serve. Kish. Boyding. Left side. Swilly. Deep and out of bounds. Tori Swilly with the too much starch on the swing out of bounds. And on the miss hit. 8 serving 14. Novak from right to left. 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Boyding, Brooke, middle, put down by Hannah Flatness, and she's got another one. Hannah Flatness picking up her second kill. It'll be 15 serving 8. And Erin Tevin will come in. And Larissa Kish sitting down. And Hannah Flatness serving. Swoboda for Clark, left side. Ricky bumps it across. Saved by the Wildcats. They go left side for Tori Swilly. Puts one down and scores. Tori Swilly will pick up the kill. And at 16-8, the Wildcats have doubled up their lead. It is an 8-point margin here in the second set. Flatness again just clears the net, and it's good. Caught the sideline. The line judge there, a little indecisive there, but he finally pointed the flag in fair territory. And a service ace for the Wildcats. Their 7th. And another one. Nope. At the net. Free ball blocked by the Wildcats. And good. A block by the Wildcats. Put up there by Erin Tevin and Anna LaCourte on Corich. 18-8. And a double-digit lead for the Wildcats. 18-8 here in the second set. Again, other matches going on tonight. Hamlin at St. Mary's. Concordia at Gustavus. Augsburg at Carleton. And Bethel at St. Thomas. And let's see if I can find a score on that one. That's the big one. That's 3-4. Again, St. Ben's and Gustavus are atop the conference right now. Okay. Check out Tim Beasley's scoreboard. Tim taking over for Jared Johnson. JJ now working for Grace Luthen. Oh, my computer not cooperating. There we go. We'll get that score. Meanwhile, going back to the service line is Hannah Plotness. And St. Thomas won the first set. And Bethel is about to win the second set. Storm ball bumped across, blocked there at the net by Lon Corich. Wildcat ball. And the floater sent by Annie LaCourich across the line. Sabota sends it back. Boyden goes left side. Tori Sweely's shot is deep and out of bounds. 18-9 or 9 serving 18. So the Bethel Royals are at set point in the second set. St. Thomas won 25-8 in the first set. Anderson back in. And Gunnarsson, Courtney Gunnarsson coming out. Served by Rinke. Wildcat ball. No, that's an ace. The Storm had their first ace tonight. Off the hands of Sarah Rinke from Clintonville, Wisconsin. 10. Serving 18 here in the second set. And the floater back row Kish back in. Bunning goes middle. Shot put down by Tevin. Rinke with the save. They go near side. Shot at the net block. Third hit. Sent across by Tori Sweely. In the back row, Sabota. And sent across by Rinke and deep and out of bounds. An attack here by the Storm. Point for the Wildcats. 19 serving 10. And Emily Carmen will come in. Schwarzak will come in. And on Corich will come out. And the serve by Megan Schwarzak. Elizabeth Clark to center. Near side with the left hand. Sent back by Alina Rolfe, but it hit the antenna. Attack here against the Storm. 20 serving 10 as the Wildcat lead is back to 10. And Bethel did win that second set 25-14. There's an ace. Ace for the Wildcats. Against Schwarzak. Wildcats have their 8th ace tonight. 21-10, their biggest lead, already leading 1-0. Schwarzak serve, almost an ace, save. Third hit, and sent across by Lena Rolfe. Schwarzak, right side, sent across by Carmen. The pass goes up front, pushed across by Clark. Here's Schwarzak again, left side Sweely, and it'll be a 2-hit called against Megan. Miss hit, and it'll be 11 serving 21. Anderson will come in. Swoboda will come out for the Storm. Of course, Steinkamp will go back to the service line. And the good serve played up front in the middle, and a floater sent across by Carmen, and Emily scores. Emily Carmen picking up the kill. And the first they've got 2 for her, 22-11. And Leverance will come in, and Julia Weiler will come out, and Tori Sweely will go back to the service line. This young Wildcat team, just the 2 seniors. Served by Tori. Storm ball. Clark, near side. Anderson shot. And a save by Leverance. Kish for Bree. Cross court. Sent back. Freeball at the net. And miss hit by Bree into the net. Point for the Storm. 12 serving 22. And Brittany Rolfe will come in. And Brooke Honick will sit down. And Elizabeth Clark will go back to the service line. Second set. 12 serving 22. Kish is passed up front. Right side for Carmen. Emily gets black. Anderson and company with a blank, and it's 13. Serving 22. Unofficially, that is their 3rd black of the night. Serve again by Clark. Kish's pass, good one up front, left side. Leverance shot. Bree gets black. Another block for the Storm. 2 in a row. 3rd this set. It'll be 14 serving 22. 3 in a row for Crown. And the serve. Kish can't handle it. There's an ace. Second ace for Crown. 15 serving 22. 4 in a row. Clark again. Picking on Larissa Kish. Schwarzak backs that shot. Kevin Aaron scores. Nice slide move, the back set. And Aaron Tevin backing up the kill. And Aaron has, I believe that's her 4th kill. 3 in this set, 23. Serving 15. Larissa Kish will go back to the service line. And her serve, played by Rinke. Still in the back row. Sabota will send it across. There's Swaley. First Warzak. Near side Carmen. Emily with a floater. Popped up by Rinke. Sent across by Clark. Played front. Middle. Put down by Flatness. And Hannah scores. Hannah Flatness with a point. Here is set point at 24-15. Gish leading this team in aces this year and gives one back on a service error. 8 aces but 5 errors. 16 serving 24. As Alina Rolfe will go back to the service line for Cran. 2 wins over North Central, 1 win over McAllister. The 3 wins this season. And the serve is deep and out of bounds. Service there, point for the Wildcats, and they win the second set 25-16. Identical score, 25-16. As St. Kate now takes a 2-0 lead. As a family-owned and operated business since 1971, the Goodmanson Construction Company continues to develop concrete relationships with their commercial and residential customers throughout the upper Midwest. Questions or concerns about concrete, asphalt, and the company's installation process, visit their website at goodmansonconstruction.com. A proud sponsor of Wildcat Athletics since 1971, the Universal Athletic Team. They've been passionate about fueling the dreams of athletes. They put all of their know-how into doing just that by servicing and selling athletic gear to the local athletes, high schools, and colleges. Universal Athletic has dedicated its heart and soul to the support of sports, fitness, and health programs in schools and communities. And second set stats courtesy of Craig Roberts. And for Crown, is 2 of 34 in that second set, 8 errors, a minus 176, and 152 for the correction, minus 030 for the match. For the Wildcats, just 029, 10 kills but 9 errors and 35 attempts. As they are hitting 114 for the match. Black's Crown has 3, including 1 solo by Christine Anderson. The Wildcats have 2, both of the double black variety. From the serving line, St. Kate's has 8 aces tonight. 3 for Larissa Kish to lead the way. They have 5 errors for Crown. 2 aces, 5 errors. The point totals, Christine Anderson with 7. Versus Steinkamp with 2. Madeline Sabota with 1. Renee Rolfe with 1. For the Wildcats, Mackenzie Pepper has 3. Aaron Tebben has 3. Lauren Isaacson has 2. Aaron Kutch has 4. Larissa Kish with 1. Emily Carmen with 3. Victoria Sweeling with 1. Hannah Flatness with 3. And Brianna Leverance with 1. So 21 kills for the Wildcats tonight to 11 for Crown. Again, the Wildcats led wire to wire. No ties or league changes in this match so far. Third set, St. Thomas now leading Bethel 5-3. Bethel and St. Thomas tied for that third spot in the MIAC. The playoffs get underway 1 week from Tuesday, October 30th. Both the volleyball and the soccer playoffs get underway. Soccer during the afternoon with the semifinals or the quarterfinals, and volleyball that night. And third set. And Daniel Hall has out there's Steinkamp, Rinke, Alina Rolfe, Brittany Rolfe, Christine Anderson, and Elizabeth Clark. And Coach Todd Nelson, let's see, it's Tori Swilling. And now the libero of this match will be Julia Weiler, our third libero. Good morning will be the setup. Leverance up front, Pepper up front, and Flatness up front for the Wildcats. Serving third set, left to right, is Carissa Steinkamp. Storm looking for that first lead. Floated across, popped up by Swilly. Boyden goes left side for Bray. Leverage shot, black! And there's a block for Crown. their fourth block and their first lead. The match 1-0 in favor of the Storm. Three seniors have the squad for the Storm. Elena Rolfe and Brittany Rolfe. And O'Connor. And there's an ace for Steinkamp. Third ace of the night. 2-0 in favor of the Storm. Now 3 aces, 5 errors. Serve again as Weiler goes up front, near side. Shot put down by Pepper, and McKenzie scores. Pepper back in the match for the first time since the fourth set. The first set has her fourth kill, and that cuts the margin to 2-1. As Brie Leverett will serve. Popped up by Elena Rolfe. The back set for Christine Edison. Shot blocked at the net by the Wildcats. And they have their third block, and we're tied for the first time tonight at 2 apiece. Leverett's first-year player, former Andover Husky, Northwest Suburban Conference. Served by Brie, and it hit one of the players on the way out. It was heading out of bounds, but Brittany Rolfe got her hand on it. That'll go in the book as an ace. Their first lead change as the Wildcats lead by a score of 3-2. They have their 9th ace tonight. Leverett's again, one more try right down the middle. Played up front. Clark goes middle. Anderson through the block. It's good. Christine Anderson picking up her 8th kill. She has 8 of their 12, and we're tied at 3 apiece here in the third set. Elizabeth Clark serving, just clears the net. Bonning, middle, shot blocked at the net on the shot by Flatness. Bonning near side for Swilly. Torrey scores. No touch on the way out. Oh, okay. Looked like it was touch. It'll be a miss hit against the Wildcats. 4-3 in favor of Crown. Clark again, their only sitter. Popped up by Leverett. They go back set right side. Pepper floats it across, hit back. One hand saved there by Flatness at the net. And getting back there again is Hannah. This time on the block for Brittany Rolfe. And another block. And Crown leads by 2 at 5-3. Clark again, good jump serve, popped up by Swilly. Bonning, middle, shot put down, and good by Pep. Mackenzie Pepper picking up her 5th kill. It'll be 4 serving 5. Now Flatness will come out, Aaron Cutts will come in to play the middle. And Julia Weiler, our third laborer, doing the serving, and gets herself an ace. 10 aces tonight for the Wildcats. And we're tied at 5-5. As St. Catherine's come back with 2 in a row. Weiler again, good serve. Sabota keeps it alive and sends it back by Madeline. Here's Brooke Bonning, middle, and overrunning the pass was Aaron Cutts. Miss hit against the Wildcats. Got called for the carry, and it'll be 6 serving 5. Christine Anderson back for the Storm, junior out of New Prague. And the good serve popped up by Leverett, still in the back row. Weiler back to Bray from behind the line, sends a deep end out of bounds. Attack here by the Wildcats. 7-5 Storm, third set. Identical 25-16 scores in the first 2 sets. Served by Anderson, just clears the net. Kept for Bonning. Right side Pepper, and it is dug out by Svoboda. Right set for Rinke. Blocked by the Wildcats. At the net, free ball put down by Cutts. Storm ball, and Svoboda will send it deep. Leverett goes up front for Bonning. Brooke near side. Swilly. Torrey shot deep and out of bounds. And the Storm lead by 3 at 8-5 here in the third set. Christine Anderson once again. Good hard jump serve. Good save by Swilly. Third hit. Pepper off the right side. Scores. Mackenzie Pepper with 3 kills this set. 6 on the night. It'll be 6 serving 8. As Anderson will come out. Gunderson will come in for the Wildcats. Borzak will come in. Pepper will come out. And also Lonkorich will come in. And I believe it was Kish that came out. Megan Schwarzak to serve. Just clears the net. Popped up by the Storm. They go right side. Shot put down cross court by Brittany Rolfe. Wildcat ball near side. Tori Sweely in the net. Tori with a miss hit. Point for Crown. And it'll be 9 serving 6. And Madeline Sabota will go back to the service line. Here libero. And there's Leverance up front. Free ball at the net. That'll be in the net. Called against the Storm. We're actually 2-hit call. Miss hit point for the Wildcats. 7 serving 9. And now Grace Hammaker will come back in. Not wearing the libero uniform. Tori Sweely will sit down. Hammaker, the first-year player out of Faribault. Going to play some basketball. Picks up an ace. She and Lauren Isaacson are going to play for Don Mulhern. Got here early enough to watch some of the practice. For Don, he's got a lot of bodies to work with. 8 serving 9. Hammaker serve deep and out of bounds. Gives one back. 11 aces, but 6 errors. 10 serving 8. Alina Rolfe. Fort Crown back at the service line. And in the back row, Weiler goes up front and unable to handle the pass with Schwarzak. And Crown will pick up their 4th ace. 2 in this set. 11 serving 8. Lena, one of their 3 seniors. Brittany Rolfe and Brooke Honeck are the 3 seniors. Serve. Weiler goes up front. 3rd hit from behind the line. Sent across. And Lancourage scores. Annie Lancourage picking at the kill. I believe that's her first. It is. And it'll be 9 serving 11. As Flatness will come in. And Weiler will come out. And serving is Aaron Cutts. And gets herself an ace. Another ace for the Wildcats. It is 10 serving 11. And Aaron picks up her first ace tonight. Over 20 on the season. Trying for one more. Storm ball, 3rd hit. And Sabota will send it back. Back row pass up front. Schwarzak backs that shot, put down through the block. And, blocked by the Storm. There's Clark, left side. Rimke Sarah sends it down the line. It's out of bounds. Point for the Wildcats, and we've got our 4th tie. This time at 11-all here in the 3rd set. And I believe it is Crown calling timeout. Timeout on the floor. You and Richard Sharon coming here tonight. Matt Nelson will be back next Wednesday. And the Wildcats will close out their season, home season anyway, against Concordia. They've got Hamlin tomorrow at Hutton Arena tomorrow afternoon at 3. And then on Saturday the 27th, Wildcats will be at St. Thomas at 3 o'clock. 3rd set over at the Robertson Center. St. Thomas 19, Bethel 8 in the 3rd set. That match is 1 apiece. Transporting Wildcat athletes is in the capable hands of the Northfield Lions Incorporated, dedicated to ensuring that your travel experience is a positive one. Call to request a quote or make a reservation at 888-670-8068 or visit their website, northfieldlions.com. Wildcats soccer tomorrow. 1 o'clock here on campus against Gustavus. Wildcats in a playoff hunt, trying to finish as high as 4th and get a home site in the first round on that Tuesday, the 30th. And off the serve, we've got another ace. Nope, kept alive and sent across by Alina Rolfe, and it is deep and out of bounds. And that'll go in the book as an ace. And there's our 3rd lead change. The Wildcats had their 2nd lead. It is now 12 serving 11. Aaron Cutts again. Good hard serve. Played up front. Clark goes middle. Shot blocked by the Wildcats. And a block for the Wildcats, yes. Flatness and Lancourage combined on the Wildcats' 4th block of the night to the set, 13-11. Christine Anderson will come in. Courtney Gunderson will come out. Trying to pick up some size. Christine at 6 feet. Courtney hit 5'5". 13 serving 11. Aaron Cutts' serve. Played by Christine Anderson. High in the air from the back row. Sabota will send it across. Played up front by Amaker from the back row. Shot put down. And saved by the Storm. Back row again. Schwarzak, right side, floated across by Lundkorch. Storm ball. Clark gets blocked to the net. Leverance and Flatness combine on another block for St. Kate's. Their third block this set, their fifth tonight. And they lead 14-11. Serve again by Cutts. Played up front by Anderson. Saved there by Steinkamp. But nobody can get to the pass. That'll go in the book as another ace. As the Wildcats have 13 aces tonight. Substitution, Brooke Honnick will come in. And Alina Rolf will sit down. 15 serving 11. The Wildcats have scored 7 in a row. Almost 8. Third hit, right side. Sent across by Runke. Popped up by Aaron Cutts. Schwarzak, near side. Leverance. Brangy scores. And Leverance off the left pin and Bray scores. And Leverance has her second kill. And that is 8 in a row scored by St. Kate's. They were down 11-8. Now 16-11 here in the third set. Cuts again. Good hard serve. Played up front at the net. Free ball put down by Flatness, and Hannah scores. Hannah Flatness on the free ball and drops it down for her fourth kill. And 9 in a row. 17-11 here in the third set. Cuts again. Good middle blocker. Deep in that back row. Clark goes back to the right side. Ricky gets blocked again. Flatness and Leverance combine on yet another block for the Wildcats. Their fourth this set. 18-11. As Gunderson will come in. Christine Anderson will sit down. Fort Crown. Aaron Cutts has the Wildcats on quite a roll back there at the service line. And there is promoted the labro up front, left side, and sent deep by Steinkamp. Wildcat ball near side. Leverance. Bree shot. Scores! No, they got called for 2 hit. Megan set. Got called for 2 hits. Miss hit. Anderson back in. And Gunderson out for the Storm. Rotating to that back row is Sarah Rinke. 12 serving 18. Third set. And off the serve. Up front for Schwarzak. Megan near side. Leverance. Bree. Shot. Scores! Up into the rafters. Up into the golf practice facility up there. And Leverance picking up her third kill. 19 serving 12. And Pepper will come in. And Bunning will come in. Schwarzak will come on. And Annie Lundkorch will come on. And the serve by Bunning. And Storm ball. Third hit. Anderson left pin. Floats it across. And it's popped up by Bunning. Right side for Pepper. Pepper's shot is going to be good. Yes. Mackenzie Pepper with 4 kills. This set 7-9. And it is 20 serving 12. Mackenzie Pepper, one of the 2 seniors. Just one attack there tonight. And an 8-point lead. And we have a timeout on the floor here in the third set. Wildcats already up by a score of 2-0. Mentioned the volleyball standings in the MIAC. In the UMAC conference, North Washington and UW Superior both 12-1. And Minnesota Morris at 12-3. And I have the standings for soccer here somewhere. Check out the standings. And where did I put them? Got about 30 pages of notes here. There we go. Women's soccer, St. Thomas on top in the women's standings with 24 points and undefeated. Bethel with 19, Augsburg with 18, St. Olaf 16, St. Kate's with 14, St. Ben's with 13. There's your top 6. What order? We don't know yet. Check the men's standings in just a bit. Right now the serve by Morning. Storm ball, Clark, middle, Anderson shot, Black, sent back. There by the Storm, sent back down by Hannah Flatness, and Hannah scores. Hannah will pick up her 5th kill, 21-12. And Brooke Honnick will come up. And coming in is Alina Rolf. Good morning once again. Brooke, the sophomore from New London. Spicer at the net. A block there by Flatness and Leverance. Left side for Anderson. Christine puts it deep and out of bounds. And an attack here. Point for the Wildcats, 22-12. And there's their biggest lead of this set. They've led by as many as 12 tonight. And the serve by Boning again. And it's going to get an ace. No, saved in that back row. As Sabota will send it across. Flatness up front, free ball to the net. And Bonning misplayed it. No, in the net, or called for over the net, was Christine Anderson. Point for St. Kate's. 23-12, double set, double match point for the Wildcats. Bonning again, back row, and that'll be an ace. Nope, saved and sent back across by Alina Rolf. Bonning, back set, Pepper with a floater, and it is saved by Anderson. Sent back by Svoboda. Pass up front middle, and overrunning the pass with Hannah Flatness. And on the miss hit, point for the Storm. It'll be 12 serving 23, or 13 serving 23. Coming in is Brittany Raw, serving as Steinkamp. And up the serve, Weiler keeps it alive. And Julie will pump it across. Up front, Clark goes left side for Anderson through the block. And it's saved there by Bonning, but Weiler can't get to it. Oh, she did! What a job! Pepper to send it across. And there's a shot at the net, blocked again by Flatness and Leverage. And another block for the Wildcats. That is their fifth block this set, 7-9. Here is match point. 24 serving 13. Atmaker will come on for the Wildcats. Serving is Brie Leverance. As Clark goes back set, Anderson shot down the line. Nice save by Leverance, but it's up into the rafters. Point for the Storm, 14 serving 24. And Clark back at the line. And in the back row, Julie Weiler goes up front. Bonning, middle, shot by Flatness. And it's saved in that back row by Rinke. Here's Anderson to pop it across. There's Tori Swilly now back in the match. Pepper off balance, sends it across and scores. And Mackenzie Pepper sealed the deal with her 8th kill. The Wildcats win the third and deciding set by a margin of 25-14. The Wildcats go to 12-11 overall. And the Storm dropped to 3-23 overall. As mentioned, the Wildcats in action tomorrow against Hamlin at 3 o'clock at Hutton Arena. Home to Concordia next Wednesday night at 7. And Matt Nelson will have a call of that here on TJ Sports Online. And that Wildcats close the season at St. Thomas on the 27th. Up next for the Storm, we mentioned they've got 3 at home. They've got Northwestern on Tuesday. It's going to do it for a broadcast. That got done quick, only about an hour and 10 minutes. And with that, it's time to run the credits. And our broadcast here tonight, courtesy of the Goodmanson Construction Company, Twin City Orthopedics, Universal Athletics, Northfield Lines, People's Electric, and Fury Motors. And other Wildcat sponsors, including McGough Construction, the DLR Group, Push Pedal and Pull, the Newman family, Save a Tree, Jimmy John's, and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt. Thanks to Lindsay Madriga, our SID, to Craig Roberts, our statistician here tonight. Thanks to the incomparable Glenn Thompson for the engineering job here tonight. And the Wildcats win 3-0 in front of a good crowd. Its parents not here at the Butler Center. I'm Sam Merchant again for the crew. Reminder of broadcast next week, Wednesday night, as the Wildcats will close out the regular season against Concordia. From the Butler Center in the campus of St. Catherine University, we say good night, everybody. We'll talk again.